Have a seat. Oh, isn't that lovely? Back at you. All of that noise and warmth and love, I send it right back to you. Thank you much for being here. Oh, you look wonderful, all of you. You look just fantastic. You really do. I'm not just saying it. So if you know anything about me, you know that I love playing games, that I work 2 jobs, and I recently adopted a son who is playing professional football. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of The Blind Side. But I do love playing games, and we've been playing one here. It's called Know or Go. You've seen it, right? Know or Go? What I do is I ask a question, and if they don't know it, I push a button and they go. It's called Know or Go. Well, it got me thinking, and there's so many more uses for that game. Like, you know how everybody thinks they have a really great story to tell? They come up and they say, oh, you're not going to believe what happened to me. And 45 minutes later, you find out the checker charged him twice for Roma tomatoes. Fascinating story, and you'll never get that time back. So I thought we'd try something a little different today. We found 3 audience members who told us they have great stories, and we're going to put them up there. And if I think it's interesting and I want to hear more, I say Mo. And if I don't find it interesting, then they go. So we call it, it's a new game called Mo or Go. Bring him out. Thank you, Tony. Excellent once again.
Thank you.
All right. And to think he's never had drum lessons. All right, so we have Courtney, and we have Lindsay, and we have Alyssa, right?
Alyssa.
Yeah. Alyssa, I am so sorry. Okay. All right, Courtney, yeah. I guess we will start with you, and okay. You have some type of an interesting story. You're from Chino, California.
I am.
And what is your story about?
Okay, so I was on a school field trip, and I was 18 years old, and as people that age do, there was some alcohol involved, and I wanted to be a good girl, so I called my parents and made sure it was okay that I was consuming alcohol, and they said okay, so I was like, oh, right, yeah. So we're all kind of gathered in one of the people's hotel room who was legal to buy the alcohol, and we were drinking, and all of a sudden everybody hid their cup, and I had no idea why, and in walks the chaperone as I take a huge sip, and I was busted for the rest of the trip and never let that one down, and was made fun of for being an alcoholic the whole time.
I'm sorry. Interesting, Courtney. It's just, I may bring this to Idol. This is a good idea for Idol. All right, we're going to go to Lindsay Duckworth. You are from Pasadena, California. Is that right? Look how supportive Elisa is being, clapping for you already. And Lindsay, what is your story about?
Okay, when I was in 8th grade, I went to the driving range with my friend and her dad, and we were hitting some balls, and I just happened to walk into her backswing. She hit me smack in the forehead. So blood's rushing down my face. I go to the emergency room. They tell me I have to have stitches. Well, in order for the stitches to heal, I have to wear a pressure bandage. And when I mean pressure bandage, I mean gauze out to here, white tape across my forehead. And I go back to middle school.
Hold that thought. I'm going to move on to Elisa, and I'll come back to you. I'm losing interest. So, Elisa, start your story.
Okay, I am a huge American Idol fan. And last year I went to taping. I was really excited. They seated us right by the stage, or we were in the standing section. And I was trying to inch my way closer to the judges because I wanted to, get closer. And
to which judge in particular?
Well, Simon was on the end. So
you were trying to get close to Simon?
Yeah.
Lindsay, finish your story.
Well, when I went back to school, people would see me coming and they would yell 4 and 9 iron, so it was a really good self-esteem building moment for me.
Yeah. All right, how many people think she should stay? How many people think she should go?
That was just the beginning. In her